So I was looking at this Ocala city and zoning map, and I found out where we live. Right here. That's the house we're looking at. So we just got out of our meeting with the city, and you're right about this pizza. Pizza should dip, not stand still. Anyway, we just got out of the meeting, and now we're having lunch at this very classic Italian restaurant, named after the famous Sicilian poet, Sisi. She was famous for many satirical works in the late 1600s. So we spoke with the city, and they're going to try and help us out as much as they can. They've only got a little money left in the budget. Apparently they're trying to help out a lot of people, so they're going to try and put us there. But they're going to try and help us out with whatever they have left in the budget. They're going to spread that around to the people that need it. And looks like we're going to have to push back the closing date of our house, though. It's going to have to be sometime in August.
And Nathan feeding him his drink? Yeah. What a good big brother you are. What was that?
Pink lemonade and apple pizza doesn't mix. I got a couple of questions on what we were talking about the grant program with the city. Well, when we were looking to buy a house, my mother told me about a program that she had heard of for the cities in the state of Florida that give you a grant and they put a lien on your house. So let's say they gave you $20,000. Every year, $2,000 would be taken off until 10 years is up. As long as that was your current residence for the entire 10 years, then you didn't have to pay that money back to the city because you're contributing to the city because you've lived there and you're working there and so on and so forth. Well, we found out about this program. It's called the SHIP, S-H-I-P. And I'm not going to say SHIP program because then the P stands for program, and if I say it twice, then you understand. Anyway, because of this program, we were qualified, because we're a low-income family, to receive grant money. We didn't know what total that was going to be, but it would cover down payment, closing costs, in order to get us into the house. Now, we saved up some of our own money because we wanted to pay the mortgage down and pay the principal balance of the mortgage and bring a lot to the table. So we put a bunch of our money forward, and we've taken the SHIP classes, which were just first-time home buying classes, which kind of gives you the pros and cons and what to look for and things that you should definitely do and should avoid. And we were told that after completing the SHIP classes that you can close on a house in as soon as 30 days. So our last SHIP class was in the end of June, and our closing date was July 31st. We made it that way so that we could finish our SHIP classes and get ready to close in 30 days. Now, these were Monday night classes, so it was the end of June into July. So that's how it ended. Well, on the last day of class, they told us that they were supposed to be renewed for the SHIP program over a month and a half ago, and that they weren't renewed, and that the well was running dry. Their words were exactly, "There is no money left in the SHIP program." And as of July 31st, the SHIP program will no longer be offered. Well, we were more than discouraged, but we thought, hey, we're probably 10 steps ahead of all the other people in our class. We've picked out a home, we've locked in a mortgage, and we've, put a contract on a house. So when we heard this, we put a little pressure on them, I'd say, to say, hey, we're ready, whatever you've got left, can you help us out? They told us that there were 6 people ahead of us. We said, that's fine, it's first come, first served, we understand. Is anyone closing this month? Well, no one else has picked a house. Okay, well, have they at least gotten a mortgage yet? No, without SHIP funds, the other candidates can't lock in a mortgage rate. Okay, I think we're on the same page here. I understand first come, first serve, But if we are 10 steps ahead of everyone else, why are we still number 6 to be helped? With our own money that we've saved up, we were able to lock in a mortgage. And we were able to find a home within the qualifications that this program requires. Yes. So why are we still number 6 on the list? Well, because the lady couldn't give us an answer, we went above her. And we spoke to the man that was in charge of that department. And he reviewed our file. And he said, well, why don't you come in as soon as you can? This was yesterday. So we came in today and we met with them. Now, again, they reiterated there's no money left in the budget. The SHIP program is no more. But they're going to try and help us out. And they told us that we need to tell our realtor to go back to the seller and amend the contract and say we need the seller to pay the closing cost, which is fairly typical of a contract, but we didn't put that in when we first put the contract on the house. So our realtor's very upset. I'm sure the sellers are going to be very upset when they get that. Do you think it's fair of us to ask after a contract was put on a house that the seller pays the entirety of the closing cost? I know how I feel. I personally don't feel that it's right.